What is good, yo? Dude. What is good, yo? What is good? Welcome back to another video, man. You already know, man. What I'm about to say. Hope your day be doing good. Hope everybody day be doing good, honestly. It's a Sunday, you know what I mean? Rest day, Rest day and plan for the, plan out your whole week, you know what I mean? For this week, at least, that's coming up. So yeah, man. That's a Sunday, man. Today gonna be a chill day for me, honestly. I might just focus on posting today. I got nothing to do besides folding my clothes. I did everything yesterday. I cleaned my room. Did laundry, record and I post. You know what I mean? I wipe, I clean everything, like my dresser, my P5, my everything in my room, really. No, the only thing I should, like, I did it once. Well, I did it a few times, but I gotta start mopping more in my room. It's not like any crazy like black spot, but yeah, I feel like my room will be. I would feel like it's more cleaner if I do mop around more. Like, it's already clean as it is, really nothing. But I feel like it would be. I feel much more clean than my room, if it's getting mopped. So yeah, I did a deep clean yesterday in my room. I cleaned everything out. My dresser, clean my closet too. My closet was a mess. That's the thing I needed to clean. I cleaned most of it at least. There's some stuff that I still gotta organize, but I'll figure that out in the future. But yeah, nice little Sunday today. I got nothing to do besides fold laundry, record, post for y'all, and that's it. Go to work tomorrow. You know what I mean? They asked me for if I could work Monday. Like, absolutely, why not? Get some extra money. For the last months, almost 2 months now, we not been hitting 40 hours because it's been a lot of BS, a lot of just stupid stuff has been going on at the job, like making us go home early, go home the first 3 hours, stuff like that. Yeah, but you know what I mean? I'm chill. I'm not worried about that. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's start today's video, man. So today's video is gonna be, the topic mostly gonna be on falling. When you falling short from God. And the reason why I'm coming with this topic is because I just fell short. You know what I mean? Last night, I fell short last night. And also because, like, how I am now, the person I'm trying to become, is far different from the person I used to be, the person I was last week. Because even though I fell short, I, got back up. You know what I mean? And also I'm making this video for the people that end up falling short. You know what I mean? To just keep going. But enough of that. Let me get into the topic now. So, you know what I mean? A lot of us on the journey with Christ. Y'all know. I know. You guys know. We all know. We will never be perfect. We will always fail God one way or another. Even though we are giving everything we got for Christ, one way or another we will fail God. We will fall short for Christ. Either that be, you curse, or you start getting lazy on reading your word. Or you miss some service, or you give into sexual desire, or self-pleasure, aka lust. Or you know what I mean, you become more, greedy, and so much more, of course. One way or another, we will fall short. Maybe me, I won't curse, I won't get mad easily, and I will forgive, but I will fall short when it comes to lust. Or with you guys, you won't lust, you won't get mad easily, and you always forgive, but you fall short when it comes to like anger or greed. In a way, there are certain things that we will always fall short on, if that makes sense. It will be harder than the other. I could struggle with anger more than I struggle with lust, or I could struggle with unforgiveness more than I struggle with anger. You know what I mean? I, you know, at the moment right now, honestly, for some odd reason, I never really struggled with it that much, but I've been struggling with freaking lust. And not even like in a way of me looking at females sexually or nothing like that, really. Because, like, when I'm outside and, there's our females everywhere, I won't really even, like, I'm in my own world, really. I'm not even, like, even minding pay attention to nobody. When I start getting that lust for thoughts, knowing that if I look at this female, I'm gonna start thinking in a way that I don't want to think about, I won't even look at her, or I would look down. Or if I'm talking to a female and I start having like lustful thoughts, I will try to look at their eyes, or I'll try to block everything out beside their eyes, or I try to look down at their feet. Usually, I will try to look in their eyes and don't really try to let my eye wander around. But it's not even that. Like, I don't even struggle with it when I'm outside. I don't struggle with lust. Like looking at female sexually, I don't struggle with that. The thing is, it's really lust come at me when I'm the least expecting it. In a way, like every time I'm like chilling alone on my phone, like after how you did it, after like I completed everything today I needed to do, I lay back before I go to bed, like an hour before I go to bed, 30 minutes. I'll be on my phone, just chilling, like maybe looking at my videos, maybe like looking at TikTok that's like go help me, stuff like that. That's when lust will come in, and I'll catch myself like, nah, don't do it. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Then 5 minutes later, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So that's why I fell short on last night. I given it to the lust. And back then, how it used to be when I fell short, I would lay in that sin for, bro. I would feel I'm worthy. I would not pray to God. I wouldn't even ask for forgiveness. I tell the God, I'd be like this after I finish. I'd be like, yo, God, I'm a trash human being. I don't deserve you, this and that. I deserve feeling like this all the time now. You know what I mean? Like, I would really, like, I felt God, and I really would feel that, like, I would feel so heart crushed, soul crushing. And I would lay in that thing for minutes, hours, days, weeks, months. I would lay in that sin. And I would keep on doing that sin because I feel like that will never change. That's how I feel like. Oh God, like I be trying to change. I start doing this, I start doing that. But I cannot stop doing this one freaking sin. I can't stop doing this one thing that's holding me back from you. That's holding me back from everything. I can't stop. So I will lay there, and I will lay there, and I will lay there weeks upon weeks upon weeks. Then when I do end up finally getting up, now I'm much deeper than how I was in a way. Because the reason why I'm much deeper further down, and it's going to be 20 times as hard to get close with Christ, is because I lay there for months and weeks. I lay there for weeks. I didn't get back up, and after I did this and I didn't get back up and pray. No, I lay there and I kept doing a sin for days upon weeks upon weeks upon months. And in a way, what I'm trying to say is that when you fall short for Christ and you end up sinning, falling short, of course, don't lay there. Don't stay laying down. I'm telling you, once I, sin and did everything. Like once I was done, usually what I always used to do, like I said, I used to lay in that sin, bro, for so long. It could have been days, it could have been weeks, bro. It even would be months. But last night, something, bro, what I did last night really caught me off guard. I'm not talking about the sin. I'm talking about after the sin. Caught me so off guard because it showed that I'm growing as a person. It showed that I'm growing as slowly as a Christian, as a young man of, as a young Christian, as a young man of God, as a man of Christ. I'm slowly, even though I see no progress, I'm seeing the progress. Like last night showed me that it's progress because after I committed that sin, guess what I did? I didn't lay there. For a few seconds I did lay there. I'm like, damn, trash. But bro, after those few 10 seconds, I prayed. Told God I'm sorry, this and that. I prayed. This morning, guess what I did when I woke up? I prayed. I was still thinking about the sin, like, damn, I really committed that sin after doing so good for so long. I prayed. And it's asked for forgiveness. Because you know why? God will always be there. Doesn't matter how many times you fall. Doesn't matter how many times you committed the same sin over and over and over again. God knows your heart. And God knows everything. Like, you could tell God you love him with your mouth. But if you don't love him with your heart, you're lying. You're basically lying. You know what I mean? He knows that you're lying. You don't mean it. But you could tell God you're a piece of garbage. You will never change. But deep down your heart, you are trying to change for him. He will know that you are truly trying to change. You know what I mean? If you love him with your heart, and if you truly, truly want to live for him and change for him, he knows that. He will know that. And it will always be there. He will always be there, bro. Even if you freaking do the same sin for the next 3 years, but each time you do, you get up even more and pray, double the prayer, start reading your word even more. And you truly want to change, God gonna be there, bro. He's gonna be there with you throughout the whole journey. He's gonna be there. Don't lay there. Do not lay in that sin. Do not lay at that fall. When you do end up falling short, don't lay there. Because I'm telling you now, listen, this is me. And after I committed the sin last night, this is where I was at. But now I'm up here again, slowly. Well, I'm slowly crawling back up because I just laid there. So let's say an example. Emmanuel 1, Emmanuel number 2. This is Emmanuel 1. This high. Emmanuel 1 right here, this high. He committed the sin last night. He fell down. But guess what? He got back up, started praying, and then he's laying there. Now he's slowly crawling up even higher than I was before. Emmanuel number 2. This Emmanuel, he committed sin and he's laying that sin for days and weeks. Look, this Emmanuel, and right after he committed sin, he was down here. This is where he at right now, because he committed the sin. If he just got him back up, he could have go up and, and pray and everything. But since he's laying that sin, he going even deeper now. You know what I mean? Like, going deeper and deeper. And now he got to work twice as much, 20 times, 100 times more as much than the first Emmanuel that didn't lay in that sin. Because, you know why? Because he choose to lay there. You know what I mean? He choose to lay there and not get back up. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say to y'all is, do not lay it down. Do not. When you fall short of Christ, when you fall short and you commit a sin in or stuff like that, could be anything. Please don't lay in that sin. Don't stay laid down. Bro, after you committed the sin, bro, get up and start praying. Get on your knees, start praying. Start reading your word now. It could be the middle of the night. Start reading your word. Start reading your word. Listen to worship music. Go to Christ. He's always with you. Listen, I myself trying to learn this. What I'm about to say is, what I'm about to tell y'all, I'm telling it to myself as well. I'm still learning it. I'm trying to learn it. You think just because you fell short and committed that sin, God doesn't love you no more? God, before God got hung up in the cross and went through everything for us and went through hell for us, He already knew that. You, people that's watching this, He knew me, He knew everybody, this whole world was gonna sin even after everything He did for them. Even after everything He's gonna do for them, He knew that they were still gonna end up sinning and falling short. But guess what? He loved us so much, He still died on the cross for us. He loved us so much, He carried our sin. The sin of the whole world, He carried it on that cross. Those whips He got in the back was all for us. You think God doesn't love you no more, or He doesn't love you at all just because you fell and committed and fell short and committed that one sin? No. Bro, God, even if you committed 100 sin, He still love you. And guess what? If you run back to Him, you're gonna feel that love. You're gonna feel that love. He's gonna love you. He gonna make sure that, okay, I'm gonna make sure that you don't keep falling in that sin. You know what I mean? God died on the cross for us, not for us to be sinless or to stop sinning. He died on the cross for us because He loved us. He died on the cross. Oh, I can't even speak. He died on the cross for us because He loved us so much. He didn't want us to be in hell forever. He wanted us. He wanted you, y'all, me, sinners, dirty piece of a garbage sinners, to be in heaven with Him. In heaven with Him. If God didn't love us, and if God truly didn't love us, I'm telling you now, this world would have been so, bro. We would have been in hell right now. That's the truth. We would have been in hell right now if it wasn't for God sacrificing His one and only, giving His one and only Son to us, to die on the cross for us. For Jesus Christ, for loving us so much that He carried the whole sin, the whole world's sin, and died on the cross for us. You gotta understand that it doesn't matter how many times you fall. If you truly, deep down in your heart, in your soul, is trying your hardest to change and follow Christ, He will always love you. He will always love you. Even if you don't, even if you're not trying to change, He still love you. He's always there, open arm. Y'all have to get up and keep on trying and pushing forward, like how I'm doing, how I did last night. Don't lay in that sin. Don't stay laid down in that sin. For what reason are you gonna stay laid down? Because when I used to do it, did nothing but made me feel worse and made me go through the worst, maybe go through the worst moments. It even made me feel like garbage. You know what I mean? It made me nothing. It brought no happiness or nothing. Or I felt sorry for myself. Get up. Oh, but Emmanuel, I did this. Get up. Oh, but Emmanuel, you don't understand. I haven't do it for a long time and I just fell short yesterday. Get up. Oh, Emmanuel, I was doing so good for a couple years, but get up. Keep on getting up. You think if you fall short, God can just kick you out like, oh yeah, he fell short at my face. He knows. He been knew that every single one of us in this whole world is gonna fall short. It's gonna fall short. We will never, and I mean never, gonna be perfect as Jesus Christ. We will never be sinless. We will never even stop being able to sin at all. I could be serving Christ for 80 years of my life. I will still fall short. I will still fall short for Christ. None of us will not, there's nobody in this world that will ever be perfect as Jesus Christ. The man, the only human being in this whole world, in history, that has never, and I mean never, sinned. There's no one that can be like him. There's nobody that can be like him. And there's no way that you are going to become like him. Because guess what? You sinned before. And guess what you're going to do? You're going to sin now and you're going to sin afterward as well. We'll always fall short. Who's going to always fall short, y'all? I just want you to know, don't stay down. Do not lay in that sin, bro. It is not going to do nothing. I'm telling you this, but I'm also speaking to myself. I'm also telling myself this. You already know I say this on a lot of my videos. I'm speaking to y'all. Yes, but I'm also speaking to myself. This is something that I need to hear myself. Emmanuel, do not stay late, bro. Don't lay down in that sin, brother. You already know how it is when you lay down in that sin, and how much harder it is for you to work back up and crawl out of that hole again. Don't do that, brother. Don't do that, bro. Man, please, y'all. If you fall short, don't lay down. Don't stay. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't feel sorry for yourself that you think you can get back up or you think you never change. You are gonna change. You are changing. Get back up. Get back up and pray. Get back up and read your word. Bro, get back up and listen to worship music. Get back up and talk to Christ. Get back up and start watching videos of pastors, Don't lay down in that sin. If you fall short, do not lay down in that sin. Get back up and be hungry for Christ now. Once you committed that sin, get back up and be hungry for Christ than you were before you even committed that sin. Like, you committed the sin, and it will push you for Christ even more now. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna leave it. That's all I'm gonna say. This is the end of this video, honestly, y'all. Once you fall short on that sin, don't lay in that sin. Don't lay in that sin, because sooner or later it's gonna rise up, boom. Now you can't breathe. You can't breathe. You're drowning. And before that happens, get up and pray. Before that happens, get up and read your word. Before that happens, listen to worship music. Write to Christ. Talk to Christ. Don't lay down that sin, bro. Do not lay down that sin. But that's all I got for you for this video, man. Hope that you'll watch. Hope that, after watching this, you guys really, my word really get to y'all. You know what I mean? You truly don't lay down and just, lay in that sin or lay in whatever thing you fell short for Christ on. You know what I mean? Yes, I committed a sin. That self-pleasure, I committed lust, you know what I mean? But I will not lay down at it at all, like how I used to. I will not stay laying down at it, or nothing like that. But that's all I got for y'all, man. I'll catch you in the next video, man. You already know already. I love every single one of you. I truly love every single one of you. But you know, the big man up there, Jesus Christ, love you so much more. So much more. Always and forever. Always and forever, man. But that's all I got for y'all, man. You already know, man. Catch you in the next video. Y'all stay safe. Peace out. And until next time, my brothers and sisters, God bless you all.